give us, as they give it, with no editing or comments or anything on this guide, there will be a page that you see that will have, you can see their name. And if there's a link on their name, then you have information. If there's no link, that's what we got. So if you need more information, contact me.
Thank you.
Can I ask one more question? Does everybody pay those impact fees, or like other governments, are they exempted, or how about Habitat for Humanity? Do they pay the impact fees for everything else?
Habitat has to pay.
Yep.
Everybody has to pay. This is for new houses,
Yeah.
not for somebody moving into a pre-existing house.
How about a city
And
government?
the impact fee is not, I heard the number $6,000, and it wasn't said that that was impact fee, it was.
It wasn't all
Right.
impact fee. No.
The impact fee is approximately $1,600 for a new house, and an $800 connection charge for a new house. So about $2,400 to connect a new house to ECUA's water and sewer lines.
No,
Yes,
that's
Now-
not what I paid. I paid
Well-
$4,000.
you pay that much to ECUA.
Yes, I did. And then I turned around and gave them $2,000 more.
I don't know all the details of particular
$6,000,
transaction.
I got the
There
receipt.
may have been some money owed on the account or
No.
something like that.
Because it had the
Also,
house on
there are
there.
big expenses, typically there's a big expense of a plumber coming in to make the connection. And that could be $1,000, it could be $2,000, $3,000, depending on the amount of work involved.
Let me ask this question. Ma'am, you live, what district do you live in?
I live in District 3.
Okay. Your representative ought to be able to explain to you why you had to pay $6,000.
That's-
And they already said it's government, it wasn't impact fees. This is what I'm hearing. Your representative owed you that
And I
explanation.
talked to ECUA several times.
Yes, ma'am.
And they just kept putting me off and putting me off, and so.
That's unacceptable, ma'am. You as a taxpaying citizen should know why you had to pay a certain dollar amount. And maybe it can't be answered here today, but I will assure you that my organization, I'm gonna give you my personal number.
Okay.
We will get an answer for you because we
And I
owe
assure
you
you
that
the receipt.
to you as a citizen of these United States. No one should be paying any amount of money to a city governmental entity and not know why they're paying it. That is totally ridiculous.
Oh, and also, I just want to put this out there, there are various programs available to help you pay some of those fees. And I know that that's not really advertised, but going back to resources, we need to make sure those resources that are out there, that we're getting that information to those that needed to qualify for it. Because who knew, there's actually a sinker rate if you apply for it. It's buried within the ECUA website, but I actually recently found that.
Is that a senior rate based on their income or
There's
their
a senior
asset?
rate.
Isn't
There's
that
a-
based on their income?
Part of it is based on income. There's two parts to it, and there's qualifications to meet both parts.
Okay.
There's a senior rate for sanitation, not for water and sewer. And the senior rate for sanitation is about $3 a month less than the regular rate.
Based on their income, based on their income and their assets.
Has nothing to do with income.
Okay, well, some senior citizens in District 3 has been misinformed because I've assisted them and they did apply and they were told that they exceeded the amount of assets that they have and they did not qualify. I assist elderly people in inquiring about this, and they were told that their assets exceeded them being qualified for that discount.
Well, the policy is that assets have nothing to do with it, it's strictly a matter of age. In fact, I don't particularly think it's a good idea. There's a lot of, I'm over 65 and I'm better off financially now the Social Security coming in and so forth than I was when I was
That's
young
what
and had a house full of small kids and was struggling to get from paycheck to paycheck. So I'm not sure the senior citizen rate is a good idea, really. Maybe we should give it to young couples with kids, with a bunch of kids, or a single mother with a bunch of kids, instead of to us old folks. But we inherited the senior citizen rate from the city of Pensacola when we took over, from the county, when we took over the county's sanitation program in 1993. They had one, and so we didn't want to make a fuss, so we just kept it. But the impact fee is $1,600. The connection charge is $800. That's what you would pay to ECUA to connect a new house to ECUA. There will be additional charges to a plumber or a septic tank operator, company operator. But those, as I understand it, that's what the charges would be.
And ma'am, before we go to the next question, you're saying you paid that amount of money, I think you said $6,000
That's
to
right.
ECUA.
That's exactly right. I have the receipt for it, and I will
Now,
show it.
Your representative or anyone that works in that office should be able to tell you in writing why you had to pay that $6,000. Because what I'm hearing this afternoon is that you should not have to have paid the $6,000. So somewhere in between what we believe and what is reality lies you paying the $6,000. So we definitely, Jerry, we'll work together on that. We need to find out what happened. What happened? Did she fall under old law or old whatever? Or did it something new that she hasn't been informed about?
She need to get an itemized breakdown of everything,
Okay.
cost analysis of everything.
Okay. Do anyone else have any burning questions? Yes, sir.
It's not burning, but I'd like to know. We talk about communications, and I already know Clarissa talks about town hall meetings. My representative is the same representative that currently you have. I've been in District 3 for only about a year and a half, having moved from District 1. He never communicates. He never holds a town hall meeting. And Mr. Walker, I just wondered, do you hold town hall meetings, or is that something because of sunshine laws that you all can't?
I have tried holding one or two way back in the early 1990s. Nobody showed up, and I haven't tried anymore in over 20 years.
If,
I do, though, I strain to be available for communication, by telephone, by email, in person.
if your constituents requested that of you, can you do that? I mean, is there anything that limits you from doing that?
From communicating with them?
Yeah, if they want to have a town hall meeting.
No. If somebody would organize one, I'd be happy to show up like I did this one. That's right. Honestly, when a politician tries it, usually nobody shows up.
Let me explain sunshine. So a lot of people is confused. In order to violate the sunshine law, 2 or more elected officials have to have a meeting that they are discussing something that they got to vote on later. So for your district representative, once a month, before he go to his or her board meeting to say, I'm meeting with my constituents, there is no law that say that can't happen. We ought to be holding ourselves responsible for letting someone keep being voted into office year after year after year that will not respond to us.
I agree.
We have to hold ourselves accountable for that. I got a business in District 3, I live in District 3, I have relatives in District 3, and it saddens me that we have to come to a forum and the consensus of everybody here, you have no communication with your representative. So I asked the question, why do we keep electing the same person to office? And obviously, there is no lines of communication. And that goes for any elected official. That is totally.
My question from there stems from, Mr. Walker's already alluded to the tanks on Palafox.
Yeah.
that are being discussed and voted by ECUA. We as a community requested a public forum, and the response was, we don't have to do that. And it's not a dead issue.
They would have to do it, as you as taxpaying citizen. I'll assure you, if you put in a request for a public forum and your elected officials telling you they don't have to do it, publicize it. Let the news journal know, let Channel 3 know. Put it out there, because they are not telling you the truth. They have an obligation to the people who elected them to office. It saddens me that this lady have paid out $6,000 and nobody have given her nothing in writing why she had to pay that amount of money. That's just not the way a democracy should work. Okay? Clarissa?
I just wanted to just mention two things, and then I know that I believe it's supposed to rain again,
Get out of here.
but,
For Jim's free.
on the ECUA website, it says to contact the Northwest Florida Area of Aging for more information, but that it's called the Lifeline rate, which is also offered on water and as well as garbage. So, I will.
And that's also available for those below the age of 60 through community action.
Right, right.
So, I will,
That's true, there is a lifeline rate, and it's not based on age, it's based on income.
Well, it is based on age as to where you have to go, though.
okay.
But
So,
listen,
I just have
Yes.
one question for
yes,
you.
ma'am.
Is there a required amount of meetings that you as a board member have to attend in a year, in a calendar year?
No,
So you can attend every one once a month or none at all as a board member?
there's nothing in the language of the statute creating ECUA that states any such requirement. It's very uncommon, though, for any board member to miss a board meeting. It doesn't happen very much. I think I've missed one in 24 years.
Mr. Walker have some palm cards.
I
You're certainly welcome to share them. I want to thank everyone for coming. Call your neighbors, call your friends, call your cousins, call your nephews, call your parents, your grandparents, and tell them we have a concern, especially in District 3, with the communication process. We have a concern that we have elected officials that want us to vote them back in office time and time again, and we have no correspondence with them. That's unacceptable. Thank you all, Clarissa, Mr. Walker, Cindy Martin is here with our camera. We'd like to thank James here for recording this. This is what we should do when we have questions. Protest is good, but before we get to that point, we should be able to come together and find solutions. And I'm just very pleased, out of the 8 people, 2 people showed up and thought enough to come here today and answer questions. This gentleman was not allowed to participate because he's running as a non-party affiliate. That's just the only reason why he wasn't allowed to participate. But I will assure you, between now and November, I'm going to have an answer for this lady back here. I will assure you of that. That is what I do on a day-to-day basis. Find solutions. Thank you all so much, and give yourself a